Veteran.
Okay, well, I just wanted. Am I audible? Before I
Yes.
proceed, all right. What I just wanted to say is that the speaker who spoke before, I heard him saying that it's good to have several spaces, which is very correct, and I concur with him. But at the same time, I would like to ask you guys, because most of us here have very credible points, and those credible points, we don't list them down. So I was requesting if probably we can have a like a portal where we can be submitting our points, or we be sending them from all over Kenya, in a way that after a certain period of time we can consolidate them, uh, and then we submit them to the RSK, and then we involve some technocrats so that they can go and analyze them one after the other for a period of like 1 week. At the same time, because I can see that
What
now
happened to
currently in
this,
Kenya.
please?
Hello, did you say something, Kesh?
Yes, yes, kuna mtu anaongea, I think
Mimi
ukuwezi msikia but
naona connecting. I think imehang.
kuna mtu alikuwa anaongea, I think umsikii but si tunamsikia.
Unamsikia?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I proceed?
Connecting.
Sawa, hata amalize, akimaliza nitakwambia.
Shanky,
So,
should I proceed?
yep.
All right. So I was saying that so for our grievances or our demands, I think I was suggesting that whether we can be study them somewhere in a way that after like 1 week, after giving them to the RSK and some technocrats to analyze them for a period of like 1 week, they can give us back, we analyze them as well. Then from there we be pushing one after the other, like when you're going to the road, we'll be saying that these are our grievances, or these are our demands, these are the ones that we want us, that these are the ones that need to be done by the government. Starting with the issue of IDs, because I can see that government is not issuing IDs, and from now onwards, they are not going to be issuing IDs because they know that soon people are going to register for the voters card, and they clearly knows that we are not going to elect them back. So without an ID, no matter how many we are, we cannot register for our voters. Secondary is a matter of CDF. Okay, before I proceed, I think it's good to you guys analyze what I have said and think, and then from there we can see the step forward. So another thing I would like to say that I can see there is there is a listener here by the name Shairaro. I have seen this. I have been
Is
seeing her
anyone
for quite a
talking?
long time. Could you please give her a mic so that she can identify herself, because
Shanky.
I have seen her in various spaces and she doesn't speak.
Veteran
Maybe she's a
Kiasi,
nice.
I think Cash is speaking. Cash unasema?
Kuna mtu anaongea?
Kuna mtu
I
anaongea,
don't
I
know,
think.
maybe the space inataka kuanguka because naona tu kila mtu ana connect. Kwa mtu anaongea. Okay, let me just mute my mic. Kama kuna shida
Sawa.
uniambieni.
Yeah, I was saying, I see there is this Shairaro. Could you please give her mic so that she can identify herself, because I see her, maybe she's an SIC or something. She can identify herself or rather introduce herself, because I have seen her in various spaces and she doesn't say anything. I'm done.
Umesema anaitwa Sheila Lo.
Shairaro, Shaili Low. She's down here.
Sawa.
Yeah, next to Nick.
Thank you. Next we can have James Suko utapeana.
Naenda nime invite Charlie, anasema Charlie. Nime invite Charlie as speaker, sijui kama ataongea. Anyway. So where take on.
So next we can have this guy, sijui anaitwa Foreign, then Richard.
Hi. Mnanisikia?
100.
Okay. First of all, I wanted to thank you for hosting this space. Second of all, mazee, RIP to all the people who died mazee, trying to push this movement. Najua wengine like it's not been long, and we don't even remember their names, but they're the people who, you know, helped us further this movement mpaka hii point yenye imefika. And then mi hapo kwa Ruto na hawa tu, like okay, the thing I want to say ni like it's us versus them, ni sisi versus the government. These people don't listen to us already, washatuonyesha that they don't care about us. Sisi ndio the official, na tunajua that this is someone mwenye anapewa command from the same person. Like these people like are hound dogs for Raila, unaona. Whatever anawaambia, that's what goes for them. And then tuko hapa tuna sympathize now. Mazee, who are you bana kusympathize na wase? Do you know how many people are dead? Do you know how many people are missing because of these people? Kuna mzee nilionanga, wewe jamaa alikuwa amevaa hiyo nini ya white hiyo hapo kwa parliament. I don't remember the name. This guy was shot bana, alipelekwa bana, and then akina Babu Owino, they were just there, walikuwa na, they were staring at him, and then you could see other leaders there na bado they had no remorse. So tukisema mazee, like we are leaderless, we are partyless, una get like hii movement, hii revolution hii, like it's for something, unaona. Okay, na another thing ni that don't let anyone tell you about sijui story ya 2027. We are living now, unaona. Like we are in the present. Me 2027 means we can't make, but I know that there will be other Kenyans who will live through 2027. Unaona, we want better futures for them, hata skasi wenyewe tutamake huko. So mazee, if you're not fighting for yourself, bana, get up, tokea street bana, fight for someone. Me, my parents wako huko ocha, wako ignorant. Most of them wana sympathize na our leaders. Leo mazee, nimekuwa kwa mat, nilikuwa naishia mahali, and then niko tu hapo, like naona there's this guy, okay, he's older than me, he's old enough to be my father, and there was this woman also old enough to be my mother. They are sympathizing with these people bana, ati unajua Gachagua ameshikilia Ruto sana, ati hawa vijana wanafaa kumsikiliza. You get the level of ignorance yenye wako nayo. So some of them wanaweza try to stop, unaona, like some of them watakumake you feel like you are not fighting for anything, like fight yako like haina maana. I've even had friends in my own WhatsApp, unaona, from my circle of friends, wanani discourage, wananiambia huko utaenda utashandwa, watakunyuria huko. Like they have already been people dead back. Kwani you don't think those people deserve the life that wewe unaishi sahi? Those people are fighting for a better future for themselves, ama for the people they knew. Because mi niko sure nyi, if not all of you, like most of you, you know, like at least a dozen people when you are unemployed, a dozen people are facing problems because of these leaders. Sahi niko hapa kwa X, and then naona Ruto hapa hapa anaongea ati sijui vile amekuwa akimake big decisions. Big decisions gani? Kwenda kuchukua loan, aende akope sijui 50 billion, sijui nini, tujazia hapa ma trillions of money. And then tunamwambia mashida zetu, and then hii kiumbo kiko tu hapa kimenyamazisha, kinarudisha, like kina recycle the same garbage. Who the fuck is this guy bana? Me, I'm pissed bana. I'm really pissed. Me Tuesday nitakuwa street. So weka una morali ya kutokea street ni sawa. Okay, the thing yenye tunasema about hizi protests za Tuesday ni like we want to paralyze everything in this country. Tunataka wajue that we are angry. Hii ujinga wanatufanyia tuitaki. Like Gachagua kwa hapa anaambia watu ati my children nimewasikiza. Nani ni children wake? Waenda waite haki na Shalini huko children wao. We are not their children. Plus sisi ndio their employers. Wameenda huko wamekalia hizo vitu, wanasahau that sisi ndio tuliwapea hizo votes. Maumbwa sana. So mazee, I don't have anything else to say, but I hope you imekupatia motivation bana ya kutokea street. Like hii si movement yako pekee. Kuna hii generation next, hii inajiita generation alpha. They are still young bana. Me, I have a brother for your generation. I want him to have a job bana. Si graduate akuja kae huko. Me, it's been 6 years later, sina job. Juu maumbwe tu zimekaa huko zinakula pesa yetu. Anyway, that's it guys.
You guys, I have a problem with the space. I think I will drop because let me see what it keeps like connecting. I don't know. Let me try Shanky again. Kuna mtu anaongea?
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Is anyone now? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Shanky,
can hear you.
can you guys
This is
hear me?
Richard
Yeah, yes, we can hear you,
from
Kesh.
Give
Nakuru.
me 100 please if you can hear me.
Yeah. This is Richard. Can you hear Richard?
A bit kiasi tu, Richard. Kesh,
Okay.
unaweza sikia,
Yeah, you
can
can
you
hear
hear
me, Richard?
Richard?
Okay. All
Nakuru,
right.
and a person who is really supporting the madam bring change to our country. I've posted in this timeline about this a girl who was shot together with the news anchor, the KTN, the Kameme news anchor. They were shot 2 girls. One is just a neighbor from where I work, and we have really fastened the process of him getting a surgery to get off the 3 bullets, of which have been successful. Right now, we are currently in the hospital. They are refused to give her the waiver, and we are told to pay 30,000. I was just requesting this platform on how we can go about it and who can be concerned and can assist on this. Kindly, any response?
I'll share a WhatsApp number, then you can forward.
Yeah, okay.
Ndakutumia namba za
Richard,
Hanifa kwa
pardon,
DM.
what did you say? Like you want
Yeah.
to fundraise for the girl?
Huyu Hanifa mwenye anashughulikia matibabu.
Yeah, I'll share her number kwa DM,
You want
then you can.
to contact Hanifa?
Okay. Can you fasten, my friend, can you fasten this? He is already discharged, yeah?
Oh, okay. Unajua nika
She's
Kesha
discharged.
nisikii.
Today, and,
Ni kama Kesha nisikii.
Hebu
yes.
mimi sikuelewi Richard. Umesema you want to
Hebu
fundraise.
mtafutie tusikie.
Ambia Kesh naongea. I think anisikii.
You want to fundraise for the lady?
Kesh,
Yes, please.
Co-host anaongea.
Okay.
Unaweza
I can't
msikia?
hear anyone. Niwe tu nasikia.
Kesh?
So nilikuwa nasema I'll send you Hanifa's number kwa DM, then you can forward the
Yeah.
details to her like immediately. Alafu
Yeah.
at a sort, but I think Mchanga doesn't work on the weekends, so by Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
By Monday.
Yeah.
Na pia wewe unitumia namba yako ya WhatsApp so that we can follow up on this issue because we are not in a position to sort the bill and the lady is not in a position to sort the bill and you are really requesting mtusaidie hata sisi watu wa Nakuru.
Sawa. Nitakutumia waka yako kwa DM.
Nitumie zote kwa DM to sort hii maneno.
Sawa, asante.
Thank you very much.
Oh, guys, can I say something? Am I audible?
Yeah, proceed.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have been in the space since morning. The whole day I've been in different spaces. Guys, I have to say this because in the whole of my life, nimefika maandamano mbili pekee. Ya parliament na ya juzi. Yesterday I was in City Mortuary. I can tell you the numbers being reported in the media and the numbers being reported by the police are way, way, way below the numbers who were shot. Very many people, I met families there. There's a gentleman whom I went to school with. I schooled in Kenya. There's a gentleman I went to school with at Rapogi Boys High School. He lost his brother, a very young man who was shot in the head. The bullet passed through the back of his head into his mouth. I can tell you, we found this gentleman yesterday in the mortuary. I can tell you it's very painful. A young man, he was having a key attached with a key holder. A very young man who was just a second year in the university. I can tell you these people are out to kill people. We have to come out. And the best way, we have to target places to paralyze. If we say, let's paralyze the whole country, we are, when we have numbers in a specific place, that counts. The media will attract attention when we have numbers at a specific place. When we say, let's attack JKI, for example, let's go there, many of us, from many corners. That will disseminate into very many areas. I can tell you it will reach the whole world. But when we say, let's occupy everywhere, we will not make any impact. We will not, because we will find 40 people in that corner, 20 people in that corner, another corner, and then that will be very easy for the police to deal with you and to deal with us. We have to find a way in which, in the morning I was in the space, and Faith Odhiambo was a good friend of Faith Odhiambo, the LSK president, was saying, if we can do a space with a large space, maybe on Monday or on Sunday, or we can do a space where we can target a specific place. When we lose our fear, they lose their power. When we are so many people in one area, they will shoot 10 of us, but they will not kill all of us. But when we are very few people, that's when you find that fake police IG, acting IG, that foolish IG banning demonstrations in CBD. We need to target key places where we know we can paralyze Kenya. I use JKI a lot. I can tell you, if we target a place like JKI, there are very many roads which lead to JKI. It's not a must to Peterham, Mombasa Road. Unaona, we should target, hata kama ni tuna target a group wenye wako Mombasa wana target kule port. Group ingine na target these key places, because I can tell you, leo tulikuwa kwa matanga. I'm almost finishing. Tulikuwa kwa matanga kwa another person who was also shot by the police. Do you know what? I listened to Kiambu Senator speaking. Anaambia wabunge ati musikize venye Gen Z wanasema ati wale sijasikia Kindiki, sijasikia nani. We did not tell Ruto we want a recycled government. This man is simply trying to cure diarrhea by stitching the anus. That's what he's doing. Why? He's playing ping pong games with us. He's playing ping pong games. Anakuja anasema, why is he recycling Chirchir? Very incompetent person. Anamleta huku kwa transport. Hapa ndiyo pesa. I can tell you, my brother has worked in that department. Hapo ndiyo pesa inaibiwa. I can tell you. Hapo kwa transport deals. And there the channel leads to RUTO'S office. He is the chief dealer. This man was not prepared to lead Kenya. He was not. He used trial and error, and now he has gone to bed with Raila. I have supported Raila all my life. But I can tell you now, the ground is hostile for the Mzee. Very hostile. The cabinet was supposed to be named in full. Oguda, I hope Oguda is here. Oguda, if you are listening to me, please, you know this, because we share same WhatsApp. You know very well that the cabinet was supposed to be named in full, but it was not named in full. Why? Because the old man, who is from my village and who is your friend, they developed a cold feet. He did not bring, because I can tell you, tuko hapa bado, tuko hapa. Wacha sasa baba lete hao watu wake. Hey, mtashangaa, mtapata kina Joe. Hapo kulikuwa tunafaa tukue na Oparanya. I mean, we are recycling old relics, people who cannot think critically. We are just losing our country. Guys, let's come out and let's target key installations. When we continue like this, utapata tuko watu 10 Mombasa Road, watu 20. They will subdue us very easily. But when you find we are 10,000 people facing JKIA. Oh my goodness. Bangladesh will be another Bangladesh. Thank you.
Hello, gentlemen. Good
Thank you,
evening.
Joho Hassan. Joho
Omari.
Hassan.
Hello.
Wizard, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, thank you, Joho. Wizard, you can speak. Speak kama Kesha anasikia sai. Wizard, you can speak.
Oh, hello. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, good evening. So, first of all, let me start by saying that I would like to condole with those comrades who have lost their lives. And we need to appreciate them because they lost their lives fighting for a good Kenya, a country that we all want, the Kenya that all of us want. So having said that, I would like to say that as the other speakers have said, numbers is the key. And being able to know, all of us having able to know that this is what we want to target and this is what we want to do. So that when we decide that on 23rd, everybody is getting out, where do we want to be? Do we want to be in Uhuru Park? Do we want to go to JKIA? Or do we want to be at the CBD? That way, we will be able to have that number that even the police will be afraid to shoot. Even if they want, they cannot because they see the sheer numbers and they will run. And you know, there is also this thing that, people saying, oh, now Ruto is trying to weaken weaken our movement. Oh, Gen Z, you listen to us, we are acting on your demands. Is rubbish. There is nothing like that. You can see we are all clear that Ruto does not listen. His reasoning is to buy time. He's trying to buy time so that you guys can become tired and he can be able to achieve whatever he wants to do. You see, this guy is very vindictive. Sasa, what he's doing is to identify the key people who are, pushing the movement, and then he will send his goons, He sent his goon to specific people to come and pick you up and then abduct you, you disappear, and then instill fear in the rest of us. So what I was asking, as Babu Owino said the other day, why are we Kenyans allowing those goons to operate freely? I mean, we can stop them. We can also show them that you cannot do this. Because if we see those guys, they are camouflaged, they traveling with those pickups, they are not, if they are police, because a real policeman wears uniform and he comes to you and he identifies, he tells you, you have done A, B, C, D. So if they are not doing that, those are goons. We should be able to act on them. We should not allow them to operate freely. We should be able to act and defend ourselves. We should be able to stop them. Huh? This is a high time we started showing Ruto that we can be able to defend ourselves and that we can be able to stop them. Because if we give them a free hand, they will come today, they will pick me. Tomorrow they will pick the other person. The other day they will pick the other person. And then what happens at the end of the day? They will have dismantled our voices. They will have, they have gotten us by the ball. So we need to stop them. If they come and we know that these are goons, we need to stop them by our numbers. And if somebody is gotten, you just make noise. Don't go easily. Fight them. Scream. And then those people who are around there, they should be able to respond and come to your aid. Because they are not, they are not operating within the law. There is no law that allows them to abduct people. There is no law that allows them to take people and kill people like, like animals. That is not acceptable. We should not allow it. That is what I'm saying. And please, if we can be able to do that, Ruto will know that these people they mean business. You know, now they are doing everything. Like me, I've received many DMs with people trying to tell me, oh, they want even to know my number. They are asking me for help. The NIS is using various methods to try and infiltrate people. They try to use they come into my DM and ask me for my phone number. They send women to people pretending that they are women. They want my help. Oh, I need help. Oh, I need your number. I need to communicate with you. But it's all rubbish. This is NIS if you are active on social media. So you should be very careful that there are people coming. They want to know your number. They want you to help them. It's not true. It's NIS trying to get to know you better so that they can know your number, so that they can track you. And that is how they are doing it now. So guys, be careful. We need to fight, because if we don't, this guy is going to crush us and he's going to recover, because Ruto is very, very, very smart. He is doing these things very strategically. So we also need to be very strategic. We need to have a resolve. We need people to be angry. We need people to have the same energy like it was there on 25th when you breached parliament. And this is the kind of energy we need, so that everybody comes out and we show him we cannot move on like this. It cannot be business as usual. He must go home. You see, now Raila is going to help him. I don't know how Raila came here and now he wants to help him. I don't understand this. I'm completely confused. So, guys, please let us all come out in numbers. Let us help each other. Let us be our brother's keeper, and we can win. It's not difficult. It's very easy, but we need the numbers. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Petero. That was a wonderful submission. Next we can go to Misiko. Lakini kuna Frederick. Frederick amekaa sana. I think we should start with Frederick, then Misiko. Frederick, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So, can I go?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. This is the second time. There's just a point I wanted to mention, and the previous speaker has just spoken to it. Let's not allow one of us to be taken away from us by the police, especially if they are not uniformed. I think the previous speaker has put it very clearly that if they are not in uniform, they don't have a warrant of arrest, then they are not operating under the law. So don't allow them to take away any of us. Kindly, please, let's defend each other. I've seen videos going on online, and you can just see someone being abducted while people are watching. So if we can utilize our strength, and that our strength lies in our numbers, then we can be able to avert this. And then something that I also wanted to mention, we have some of our colleagues and friends who are on this particular platform who are actually being used by the government to frustrate the movement by Gen Zs. I think the best thing we can do is to unfollow them. Let's not give them a chance to use our numbers to spread rumors, to infiltrate our energy, and and make us not to achieve our objectives. I think we can clearly see who they are. Let's stop following them so that we don't allow them to be used by the government. That's it from me.
Thank you, Frederick. Misiko.
Good evening, Kesh, the host, and the co-hosts. Hope you can hear me well.
Yes, I can.
This evening, thank you. This evening, we are speaking with a lot of anger because of where our country is heading. And what I trust as we are speaking, one, we all have to know that we are at our own. Just the other day, opposition shifted our mind to join the government. the people, we thought they were with us. Realized these guys were there for their own interest. Only because maybe they were not given the token. That's why some of them decided to vote no for the finance bill. But from where I'm seated, I learned that, oh, these guys, it's because they did not get what they wanted. That's why they went further and voted no, saying that they're with Gen Z. But I like the movement, because we always tell them when we were going to the streets, because I've been going to this Mandamano since day one. I've never failed. These guys wanted to be part of us, but we told them, no, we are on our own. Let's keep that momentum. We are on our own, and we have to fight it till the end. And guys, what I'm saying is that let's not relent. Let's come to matter of abduction of our people. Abduction is against the law. It's something that is totally against the law. And that's why the other day when we were in the street, one of the guys tried to abduct a guy there, and we threw stones, and this guy ran away. So when you're with someone and this guy is being harassed with people who are not uniformed, shout, scream. Let's be our brother's keeper. It's a day you've called your friend that is not there. Post, tweet as much as you can, because that's the only way we are going to save ourselves. Then we also have to understand that we have to have a one goal. And what is the goal? The goal is Ruto must go. Then what do? We have already impact. We saw the impact of occupying the parliament. So our goal should be CBD will run. These people will continue with their business. At the end of the day, Ruto will say hakukuwa na impact. They won't feel anything. But if we say a total shutdown, the moment we start shifting our minds, like we don't know where we want to go, we don't know what we want to do, guys will be defeated. And as we are speaking, Saizi, what Ruto is doing is in the plan on how you're going to succeed in 2027. And one thing that is very keen with this Kinandwale is very sure that, you know, people in their area, they don't have the IDs. So what he's going to do is going to empower Ndwale. He has already empowered him, and that's what they're planning for. So if you don't have the ID here, maybe your ID got lost, this is the time. Get your ID, register, and let's plan ourselves to vote. Because, guys, it's difficult. Today I had a privilege to visit a supermarket, and I just realized that, oh, everything has gone up. And I was like, what? I just remembered yesterday in a space someone said the finance bill was made to be a law, which is true. We already have the 25% road increased on the fuel. Now they are subsidizing that thing. When we relax, the fuel will go up, and we'll buy the fuel at 250 shillings. Guys, I just want to tell you people, let's not relent. Let's not be intimidated by this abduction, because every time they abduct someone and we keep quiet, we find these people are city mortuary. But every time they abduct someone and we shout, the following day they are released. So what do we learn from that? The moment we do, where is cash? And then we retreat widely. Definitely say, oh, ako sijui where, and then we get her or him. Guys, we are the right track. Let's focus. Let's move on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mexico. I think Cash is having some connection issues. Maybe to specific drop, but in the meantime, we can have Queen from the East, then Laurent.
Hi, good evening, all. So I've been following this space for a minute now from the day, and there's a few things that I'd like to touch on that have been spoken of before. So at first, I think a lot of people, probably the Generation X, come up with this: we need a leader, we need them to organize, we need one person to head all these spaces. This is, in my opinion, this is how political groups are built. You know, you take one group that is genuine, you combine them, you get a leader, and then before you know it, this leader is not part of us. They're going to be part of the government. So we've started this as a leaderless kind of forum, this whole organization was without a leader, because everyone has a chance to be their own lead, and it has worked well so far. So I suggest that we stick with what we've been doing, because ukisema all these spaces co-hosts washikane wote, they have different mindsets. Some of them don't agree with each other, and maybe they might come together, and if they do, then one person is going to fall for the government. One person will be tricked in. They will buy into the government. They will turn around and they will destroy this entire plan. So another thing, we are doing this in 3 different ways, I think. We are doing this on the spaces where we talk to people, we mobilize them, we put them together, and then there are people on the ground that meet others, the whole team in the whole demonstration to do the actual physical work, which most of us can't make it. So there's also the financial part, which I think a lot of people haven't touched on. And as far as I can remember, I think, is it MJ? She mentioned something about the billboards and the people that we've lost, and we can post their faces up there. But my thought process also is, what are we doing to lay them to rest? Because